Hello there, Reject Nation. I'm Greg.
John is my name.
Today we're gonna watch Superman and Lois, episode 6. I'm doing my Superman cadence today. Every Superman has a very specific delivery. Very straightforward. American spirit.
Yeah, so American.
This episode's called Broken Trust. Trust is the foundation of any good civilian and hero in America and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd appreciate it very much so if you would go ahead and hit that like button. Also subscribe, click that notification bell to get notified whenever our next Superman and Lois reaction is up. Over at Patreon, that's where you'll find our full-length reaction watch-alongs. That's where you sync up with the time code. A fact that some people seem to forget when they pledge to our Patreon page, which I've clearly stated at the beginning of a video. At our Patreon, we cover many shows, and over there, you get the option for both reaction highlights and watch-along included. Lastly, thank you to Patron Jindal for editing these reaction highlights for us. I don't know what we'd do without you. Let's watch Superman and Lois!
Oh, that was Lex Luthor. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. That was a great impression.
Hey, Superman! We got kryptonite! La 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 la, chasing you around!
Whew. Picking up moments later, a month later.
Tag, I don't know what...
Come on, Tag.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Liar!
Ow.
Ever since that...
It's okay, John.
You know, just reacting.
Superman, I'm not gonna hurt you. Wait!
Nipple chills.
Looks like you're it, Tag. Oh no. Wow. Wow. Haha.
A train conductor reacted fairly normal to the
Yeah.
Superman saving my ass again.
That's the 5th time this week.
It's another week. Forgot how good this show looked.
Guy's such a dick.
Hey, language.
Language.
Yeah.
You okay?
Ah.
Yeah, it's just a headache.
Jordan, how would you feel about sitting out tomorrow's game? Why?
It's because of the
Might
thing.
still be affected by what happened in the back.
It's really important to me.
You promise you're 100% healthy.
Yeah,
Totally good to go.
totally good to go.
Except this headache.
Then after school, you're gonna prove it.
This is proof my suspicions were correct.
This is proof Jordan's okay.
Play ball.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Just like I thought he would.
Well, the Smallville team needs a strong leader. And I'd like to fill that role with you, Lana.
I'm grateful. I
When you see a new starting salary, you'll say yes.
Kyle, check if you still have balls.
Oh, Kyle, it's okay. He's ready to give him over to Morgan Edge.
He thinks I'm made of glass. What? Hey, Jordan. What's going on? Hey.
Oh, no.
He's gonna be fine.
He's good to play.
Just breathe. What the hell was that? Okay, that was not a panic attack. It's my head. And you need to tell Dad. You might need to go to the fortress to figure out what's wrong. We can't tell Dad, all right? Jordan, you need to tell him. Look, if we tell Dad, he won't let me play football tomorrow. John, let me have this. Those Metropolis guys, Woodrum, Carter, Campana, they made my life hell. Just let me shut him up.
Let me incinerate them.
Hey, I'm on Jordan's side. I don't care how out of control he is. Murder those kids.
Go ahead.
Let's start with this.
Oh, dope.
Am I somehow supposed to crack this in half?
Nope. Just punch it.
Don't I need gloves or something?
Look at the dents.
Thanks, Dad.
Yep, okay. No, I thought we'd try going on instinct.
Even I felt that. I would just go on instinct.
Follow through.
Okay. Imagine this big log is Cutter's face.
Throws the log into outer space. Ow.
Cool.
Yes! Yes! Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
I'll never forget.
I'm doing an Instagram video.
Spotted in Metropolis.
Ah, great.
In Metropolis?
That's where the boys' football game is tomorrow.
You stay with the boys. I'll have my guys on site. Hey, Short Stack. You see that linebacker 55 out there? He's been killing us all day. Now, look, I want you to go in there and you knock him on his backside. You got that? Let's go. Let's go!
You're gonna stick your ass, JoJo. Just like grade school.
Laser him, Jordan.
Come on, JoJo.
There we go. Keep it up. Come on now.
Activate your stand, JoJo.
Looks like the Crow's quarterback is hurt.
Sprained elbow.
Oh, Jordan pissed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like that, Cutter?
Hey! Jordan! Get over here. Rein it in or you're done.
You're just making a block.
That's not what I'm talking about, and you know it. You understand me?
Yeah.
Good. Go sit down.
How dare Clark hold him back?
yeah. Let him unload on that kid.
What are you doing here, Marcus?
Still open to sharing a byline.
Smoldering on the
Friend
front
of mine
porch.
got hands on a couple inspector badges. They are working round the clock to get those mines ready. Right now, the tunnels are packed with inspectors. Security is stretched thin. A lone black guy might look suspicious, but the two of us together, it'll seem more legit. So, are you in?
Need my white lady shield.
Oh.
What's that interracial couple doing?
Yeah, what are they doing here? Not in my town, not in Smallville.
Okay, that's the pizza guy. Get up.
Do you think it's Tag or the pizza guy?
It's Tag as the pizza guy.
Tag.
Hey, Sarah. The truth is complicated. You stick up for people.
Ooh, look at that cameraman shake. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, ow. Oh, that's bad.
No bueno. I love that subtle move of the camera. It's
Yeah.
like it's so subtle. What was that head on?
We're gonna lose. Owie. Ah!
Looks like a fight has broken out midfield. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, 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 no.
You dicks!
Let it out. Let it out right now.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Thank God Clark decided to coach.
Oh damn, that was crazy.
Did you get me dessert? Oh, sweet. It's way past your bedtime.
Where is your sister?
I think she's in her room. Yeah, good job. Come here.
No. I'm gonna check the security cam footage.
Uh-oh.
What? Jordan, he needs to know. Look, the first time that he had one of these episodes or whatever, I mean, it stopped. It seemed fine.
The first time?
I had a migraine at school. It wasn't a big deal.
And you didn't tell me.
And you tell me from playing the game.
Yeah, and I would have been right.
So I'm just supposed to be punished for something that isn't my fault? This was my shot, Dad.
I know, and I get it, okay? I know what it's like to be picked on.
Yeah, but you get to grow up and you get to be Superman. Who am I?
Oh, poor guy.
Dude.
Hey, Lana, sorry, can I call you back?
Clark, real quick, did Sarah come to the game?
No, I didn't see her.
Is that Harris kid?
Oh my God, yeah, it is.
Stay here.
Everything okay?
Stay here.
You sure about this?
No point playing it cautious now, right? Got my hands on some schematics.
The show's so good.
Tag, what the hell? Where are we?
It's okay.
So a high-tech gadget guy works for LutherCore, the top tech company in the world, only to quit and pursue a career in journalism. Feels like I should be focusing my story on you.
She's so good.
What is that?
XK,
Eh.
known as X-Kryptonite. There is your story, Miss Lane.
Too bad no one's gonna read it.
Hey, people will read that story.
Absolutely. The page turner.
What's good, boys? What's good?
Good.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go.
We're going where?
To pay some millennial to get us a few Sixers so we can celebrate properly.
That'd be tight, guys, but honestly, my pop said we gotta stay here, so.
It's not like we're going clubbing. Liquor store's just up the street.
All right, you know what? We want a big game. Come on, let's go. Come on! Yeah!
You love alcohol. Come on.
Nice.
Come on.
Aw, poor Tag.
Run. I'm here to help you.
You got it! Oh!
I hope they don't bump into the other. I think they're gonna bump into the.
Dorky kid since forever. Cried if he was breathed on. What, now you're like the best guy on the football team? You, juicing or something there, JoJo? Is that what's going on? You juicing, JoJo? Huh?
Break his face!
No way. I will make sure that you are safe and that you get the answers that you want. But right now, we need to leave. The DOD is coming for you. I need you to trust me. Bishop 6, stand down! Relax. Relax.
On the ground now! We will fire!
No! Don't! Tag, stop. Engage!
You can't do this!
Oh, no.
Did Jonathan stop his punch?
Yeah, and it broke his hand, I think. Oh!
Oh no, he broke his wrist. I thought he had powers for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! I don't remember. It's so tense. This whole episode. They got kryptonite bullets. You pieces of shit. Murder them, Clark! Damn. Oh, you feel betrayed.
Stand down.
Yeah, okay. Anything you say, boss.
Dude. Boy, man, that a break-in. Just come back so strong.
You're not gonna be alone anymore, okay? I promise.
I'm adopting you.
You know, I thought about all the ways you might try to stop that boy. Never occurred to me you would actually use live rounds, let alone ones fitted with kryptonite.
That John's hurt.
Superman.
Hey, are we gonna talk about what happened back there?
You saw what I saw. That's your story.
You are armed to the teeth with the kind of weapons that would put you high on the FBI's most wanted list. And this security badge, I sent a photo to a friend of mine and she said it's one of the best forgeries she has ever seen. So why don't you tell me who you really are and why you are in Smallville? Because I don't buy that you came to write a story.
I can't tell you why I'm really here, but I can promise you, like you, I am trying to prevent something bad from happening.
God, I gotta say it to someone just one time. One time.
You know I never meant. Okay, but you did. You did, Jordan. You got emotional, and now I have a broke ass arm, and I'm probably never gonna play quarterback again. So thanks.
Aww. Why does Jonathan just keep getting his short end here?
The worst out of everybody.
Man,
Like, all the dude tries to do is the right thing.
I told you, your powers come with responsibility, and I need you to get that.
Things are different now.
Yeah, I know. I know they're different.
Do you? Because you made a big point at the hotel of saying you're different from me, but you're not. That anger you felt that made you want to use your powers the way you did tonight, I have those feelings too.
You do?
Yes, but I keep them in check. Otherwise, I risk losing the trust of the very people I've sworn to protect. 20 years later, every time I use my powers, that trust is tested. Every time. The thing about trust, Jordan, once you break it, it takes a lot longer to heal than a wrist.
It's late.
Damn, he is so good.
I know. The full package, man. Such a great casting call.
Probably not the best time to tell you I almost got killed tonight.
Oh, no.
Got into the mind. The supposed journalist, Marcus Bridgewater. Leslie Lar came after us. Turns out she has powers too. She tried to heat him.
Damn it. Clark cannot win.
Lois, what aren't you telling me?
I haven't put it all together yet. He's up to something. I just don't know exactly what.
I could help you figure out if, in fact, he was
You need someone on the inside.
And Kyle's okay with this?
Kyle, you gotta know shit, man.
Yeah, if he had heard any of this conversation, oh boy.
I don't know how to fix this. I heard John. I can still hear his bone snapping.
Oh.
Come here, kid.
Oh.
I just wanted to end.
Jordan?
I have to get into the fortress.
Don't you fucking head show it. No. No, it's gonna happen, is it? Damn it. Now I gotta tune in next week. I gotta find out what happened.
Oh boy. I missed this.
I forgot how
great this
was. Damn, I was like, shit, was it this good before? Like I remember
level Superman storytelling.
I remembered it being great, but I'm like, why does it like feel so much greater for some reason?
Maybe distance makes the heart grow fonder, or maybe they took some time in that month off to be like, let's really make this great.
And also like not hopping between other superhero shows as much too.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I don't know. That was like I could sit here for another like 2 hours if I wanted to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was really good.
Hell
Damn.
yeah.
Just drag these mics over here because it's the talking portion of the video. Woo! So yeah. Okay. Wow. Processing. Should have made notes. That's not our style. So
Nah, we like to dome it.
we're gonna dome it today. I really don't remember it being this like intense. It's so intense.
Yeah.
They really know how to ramp up the tension. You know what makes this show so good is they really keep the family drama, the core of all of it, and I just love like the way it all escalated. It's so out of control. Like when they were cutting between several events by the end of the episode, when you have Clark at the school or in the hotel room or even at the football game, you're dealing with that. Lois and Lex going into the mines. And then there was another thing what was the third thing and then Tag
and Clark,
Tag and Clark, but Tag and Sarah, the kidnapping situation there, all these different puzzle pieces just moving together and just the mystery, the intensity all ramping up. I just thought it was so well executed. I mean, started off with just like both Superman and Lois, you know, Clark and Lois. They're so damn good. They're both great. Like they're off doing their own thing so much in this episode. But whenever you check in with them, like they don't need to be in this, like Lois does not need to be in the same room as Clark to stand out. And then when they're together, it just shines. Like I love that scene at the dinner table when like, Clark is giving his speech saying how, Jordan, I know how you feel. Believe me, I do. I've had to learn to earn people's trust. I was judged heavily heavily when I first started doing this. I had to understand that people feared me because of what my capabilities are, and I have to really work to regain trust all the time. So I understand how you feel. And then he checks it with Lois and like, how was your day? And it's just like the reactions that he gets from it, like finding out that woman has superpowers, is just like defeat. It's just like, why is there like he's just like he's the perfect balance of just a relatable guy and something greater than a regular guy. He's Superman, you know. And I love his portrayal. It is pitch perfect. Tyler Hoechlin, or whatever how you say his name, Hecklin, I think. Didn't even come close. Tyler Hoechlin, so impressive, wildly impressive, man. John, say some stuff before I start talking about every single thing in this episode.
It is totally impressive. Partly because, too, you know, whenever you're cutting to just a Clark-based storyline or a Lois-based storyline, or at least I am engrossed no matter where we are. I'm never sitting here going, can we get back to this thing, please? And I like that, they have done such a good job of, you know, infusing everything into the family drama aspect. It doesn't intervene to the point that it feels annoying, which, other shows it can, but it sort of does it in a way that reminds you about both the gray areas of life and also like what everything is for. Like, you know, you come home at the end of the day to your family, no matter if you're out fighting crime or you're out trying to play a football game. So like, what is everything we're here doing for? It's for, you know, living life and having the betterment of our family and our community and stuff like that. And yet there is so much struggle, you know, standing in the way of that. And I thought that this episode, I feel like maybe one thing that contributed to just the amount of intensity that this one especially has is like, looking back, I can't remember structurally exactly, but this one seemed a bit unique because you did have these like three crescendos sort of happening at the same time, you know, with Clark intervening on Tag, Jordan about to go off on the guy from Metropolis, and then Lex and Lois as well. And you have all these things kind of reaching ahead simultaneously in a way that felt very natural and, again, very intense.
Yeah, and there wasn't any like major, like they had this opening sequence of hunting down Tag or trying to rescue him, if anything, and then the whole train sequence, which is like a cool CGI fest thing. But to me, like in terms of action, it's pretty limited in terms of what they did. However, like that moment when Superman gets shot and the kryptonite bullets land in him, and the rage that is coming out of him of just like, you motherfuckers.
No, how could you?
Know how much I've cooperated. Like,
really, guys?
Really? Are you serious? I'm the only one who's actually trying to help this poor kid. Yeah. Because Tag is just a kid, you know? Like, even though you start off this episode where he's like rageful, he's ultimately just scared. He's a kid. He's terrified. He doesn't know what the hell's happening to him.
Yeah, and for Clark, it's like, I'm here to help you guys and him.
Yeah, and you guys are not working.
You guys are making everything worse.
It was just such a badass moment on top of that too, like where he looks up, the lasers are in him. He's got that one shot on the left side of him. You got those three little kryptonite shrapnel left off into his like chest plate. Oh, so good.
Yeah,
so
when
good.
he like zooms up to the one guy. The dude's like, no, I got it. Yeah. Superman. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Well, they know how to make everything feel gripping, and they keep the emotional stakes so strong. Like right when Lana is talking with Lois and is saying, okay, I'm going to help you. You're like, well, don't tell Kyle.
Yeah, jeez, he could be listening right now.
That gets me on edge. Like, ooh, no pun intended. Yeah, that puts me on edge. I'm like, oh no, don't tell Kyle. We know how much he loves that Morgan Edge.
Yeah,
don't tell him. But even at the football game, you know, they do a great job at really throwing the audience into the gray, because you know how much we objected against Jordan playing football, and now they've got me to the point with Jordan where I'm like, man, this kid's getting me all emotional now. Like, yeah, it's like, he's human. He makes mistakes. It's funny how much I've like shifted with his character, because he just makes mistakes, you know? Like, I don't blame him for any of the choices that he's making, to be honest. Like, of course you can be logical on the outside perspective and be like, dude, you got to tell your dad what the hell's going on with you before you start going playing football when you got some weird shit going on with your brain. Like, yeah, you should mention that. At the same time, I really get why he wants to play. Like, I'm super invested in why he's playing football. Like, when he's at the game, I have both feelings. I'm like, yeah, jack them up, but don't go too far.
Exactly. And the further this plot line has progressed with him, the more I feel like the nuances have come to life, and you do see what the struggle is, because I loved the beat this episode when Clark is confronting him later on in the kitchen, and he says, like, I know all of these feelings that you're feeling, and not even just because of what we saw in this episode, but it is that thing of like, oh God, you always want the next generation or your kid or whoever to learn from your mistakes, and so seldom of the time do people actually do that. And so it is this heart-wrenching thing of like, man, Jordan, you're really flirting a dangerous line here, and yet I'm sure Clark probably did similar things when he was young, and you get that struggle of like, man, I know Clark just wants to keep him on the right path because of his own experience, but at the same time, Jordan needs to make his own mistakes, and how do you do that when you've got otherworldly gifts and abilities?
Well, it's funny with Jordan is like, Jordan is the son of Clark, and Sarah is the daughter of Lana. And in some ways, especially with that ending moment between Sarah and Jordan, I'm like, oh, you're kind of like the Smallville story, you know?
Bit, yeah.
And you're like, oh, she's onto something, she's into you, but you just can't tell her what's really going on. So it is kind of like replicating or recreating that sense that we have with like Lana and Clark specifically. I'm thinking of like the Tom Welling version, which was a really good show for the 5 seasons I saw. I didn't finish it. But,
don't worry, Tom Welling, he's coming back.
That's true. I hear he's open to doing something. But you have that storyline with them, and then what else happens in here that was great? Oh yeah, Lex and Lois. What's so cool about the interplay there is I think it's so great they let the audience in on that, because it makes it so much more gripping when you're watching their interaction. It's playing with something really subtle because we know that of how on his planet the love of his life that he lost is Lois Lane, and he doesn't do anything in his dialogue and interacting with her to let her know, like, yo, when I look at you, I just miss my woman.
Like, see all the things I love about you.
But we know, we know.
And it's in his performance.
It's in the sense of how he protects her, looks after her, even when it came down to like they're being attacked, and he's instantly he would, if he was alone, he would do the same actions. But there's a different nuance and layer there when he is intentionally
looking out for her.
I'm protecting her, and then even at the end, you could tell he kind of wants to tell her,
absolutely,
but he can't tell her. I think that's really, really powerful. Like, and their chemistry together is good. It's nothing along the lines of like, hey, I want to see them hook up or something. But I like their interaction. I really feel like this is the most personality we got to see of the guy who plays Lex.
Absolutely.
And I think he's great. He's
so charming.
This episode just fires on all cylinders, and like the way they're building up. The Sam is the general, the dad.
Yeah, I think so.
The way they're playing up with I have IMDb pulled up here in case I forget a name, but I think it's Sam. I'm going to assume it's Sam just for the sake of this discussion. General Sam Land. All right.
Boom.
So
correct.
When you have Sam here, and the way they're building up the distance and animosity, this unspoken thing that's happening between Superman, between Superman and him, of just going like they're on the verge of a blowout between each other. Like the last time they were in that office together, there's just so much tension, and now here they got more tension again because. And they're not saying the full truths, especially Sam is not speaking the full truth. There's a lot of hidden things there.
I mean, it's awkward for him. What a way for Soups to find out about the bullets, about the kryptonite bullets,
I think that the drama's really good. The emotions and all layers are really felt. And they got a great cliffhanger here. This was an awesome episode.
Yeah.
This was seriously an incredible episode. I feel like they shot. No, I mean they had a little bit of a break, but
But this would have had to have been well in progress or maybe even done, because, delaying
exactly.
something like this, I mean, they're probably a few episodes ahead of their schedule, at least by normal TV standards. But yeah, I mean, they probably had this one ready to go or in progress before they took the break. Yeah.
I mean, it's so like the show is so strong.
It's like it didn't skip a beat. Yeah,
every scene is good.
and I mean, all the episodes have had this, but this one maybe it is because of the break or something. But this one really felt like, man, they're doing a lot, and yet it doesn't feel overstuffed. Nothing feels too slight. It's really impactful. It's fun, but also intense. Like, yeah, this was terrific, and it's like everything again that you might want out of a Superman story because you get your big CG spectacle at the top. You get other moments of action that are more based on sort of the interference and intervening of powers, as they're taking hold of people, and then a bunch of really fascinating drama and stuff like that, like and seeing Clark and Lois just as much as Superman and Star Reporter, like it's perfect.
Well, they really managed to make the stakes feel very grounded and personal, and every moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not about getting like a big baddie every episode.
No,
and I love
mean
that.
And everything you can see a perspective too. It's like even with Sam, you're like, man, this is an awkward position for you, and like this isn't position of distrust you want to be in with Superman, but at the same time you're like, I kind of get where he's coming from, even though if I don't like the way he's handling it, and again, like they give that to kind of everybody. The only character that's kind of a meme is Kyle. But even he, at times, once
he would let Lana sleep with Morgan.
He will eventually.
If him keeping Morgan Edge happy.
Yeah. He'll look like a sourpuss about it, but he'll let him get away with it.
And he'll blame Lana for it.
Yeah. I was just trying to get good with Morgan Edge by letting you get in good with Morgan Edge.
But he's charming. He's a charming actor.
Yeah, he's super. That's the thing, is he always brings me back.
All right, guys, Superman and Lois, what'd you guys think of this episode? Leave your thoughts down below. Damn, that is just damn good television.
Quality.
It really is.
A+.
All right, look, I had to do this insert here. I just got to do it on my phone, but it really bugs me that we didn't even bring this up during the discussion. But Jonathan Kent, the fact that this episode seemed like it was going to be the turning point for all the suffrage this guy has had to go through. I mean, he's always getting the short end here, and then he finally gets the chance to play quarterback, and then bam, from protect the brother that he keeps looking out for, his wrist gets completely injured. And it was just such a shattering moment on all levels, all puns intended. But dude, what's going to happen with this guy? What's going to happen with this guy? The actor does such a great job, but the emotional impact they have with him, so good. So sad. Goddamn.
Guys, subscribe, click that notification bell. You can check us out on Patreon. Last but not least, look, we may be talking about Superman and Lois, but there's someone who's a super woman. It's Rosa Parra.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I bitch about so many things in my life. And then yet I see someone like Rosa who has to be a mom, work a full-time job, manage her side hustles,
doing film criticism, finding time for movies on top of all that stuff.
Like when do you sleep? When do you relax? Why do you always seem like you got a positive, optimistic head on your shoulders despite whatever trouble life throws at you?
How are you able to be so many places at once?
And then I just throw on a camera and complain, and then you just seem to not put out those vibes.
Maybe you should be more negative, Rosa. Maybe you could go from being super to being a villain. Troll people, get out there, trash a bunch of movies, get yourself off of press lists.
I like where you were going the first time when you were clearly trying to make her out to were you two places at once, dual identity, Superman. I prefer it that way.
All right.
But
I don't recognize you with glasses on,
okay,
though.
John.
It's weird. I'm like, who are these two different people?
That's okay. We're good. We're good.
All right,
We're good.
Rosa,
I
hope this was the best shout out that you've ever received.
It's not.
From us.
You've
it's top 20.
Thank you, Rosa.